Alright, so I called myself out saying, hey, what do you guys want me to talk about? I just got to the point now whereby it's like, I like making these videos, but it's more for you all to see what health is, every single day, to see what perfect health is. So, anyway, I just mentioned, this issue with regard to UCC. You're avoiding a contract when you're getting involved sexually with a person you work with, or a customer, even your clients, whatever. So I mentioned that there's a girl I did get involved with. Okay, so look, I worked at U.S. Bank and I worked at Ohio Savings. Oh my God, there's been some really hot girls. Never got any of them. Not even. I can say I got kind of close, depending on what your definition of close is. Not the Bill Clinton kind of stuff, though. Like what they've done, the interns or whatever. But so check this out, right? In 2004, I was working at U.S. Bank. I started working there like in July or something. So I had worked at this one branch on Biddulph, and what the hell was that? I just walked under a bunch of these trees, I think one of that, it's like Spanish wheat, some kind of weed that grows on these trees. Moss, Spanish moss. It's a weed that grows like on these, like literally on the branch. I think it's off the tree. So, Biddulph, and at the Giant Eagle branch, it was in the Giant Eagle at U.S. Bank. I was considered a co-manager, which means you're like an assistant manager, but you have all the abilities of a branch manager. So, whatever. And see, understand something. There was no girls at U.S. Bank I did anything with, ever. So, part of the problem is, you got like, they're all white. They're very, the banks are very racist. People just don't trust whites in their ideas, in their minds. So they want to exude trust amongst the shareholders and all that, whatever. So okay, there's this time. Actually, I was working on a different branch for a while because this is in Brooklyn, Ohio, just north, south, just like bordering Cleveland, south on the southwest side. So there's another branch, the Lorraine Avenue branch, between like West 150th and I want to say maybe 140th area, like near I think it was actually on Brook Park Road. No, not Brook Park Road. What am I talking about? It was actually on Lorraine Avenue. Not a good neighborhood either. What was that? I want to say it was between, I'm saying Lorraine Avenue. Could have been Brook Park Road. I don't remember. I don't think the Giant Eagle even exists anymore. It might. It's like near, where was it? I know there was like a Burger King over there. It's like a bridge, and then like that bridge is for probably some trains or something. I don't know, man. Weird. Where was it? Anyway, there's a bar across the street. Chris, I think was the name of the owner. Always alcohol in his breath when he came to the branch. But anyway, he was one of our customers, right? So I guess a lot of the people in our branch who worked and even in the Giant Eagle would go across the street to this place, right? And I'm not even a drinker. 2014. I'm just not into alcohol. So there's this girl who works for Giant Eagle. She's the store manager, right? I wish I remember her name. It might be Mary, but this is very rare when I forget the name of a woman I'm just like all into and everything, right? So I know, you want me to talk about my sex stories, and here you go. All right. And yeah, this is what sells, right? So this is not, I don't think this is even like considered kosher. It's like you'd probably get fired for this kind of stuff. But I got fired for blowing the whistle. I got fired December 22nd, 2004. You can see me blowing the whistle and all the crimes that I committed, that we all committed and everything. I made videos separately. Okay, so anyway. Hey, the girl, smoking hot. Store manager. Now, I don't think they get tested. I'm pretty sure I got tested at U.S. Bank before I started, but I don't know if they even continue testing. She probably wouldn't be able to find anybody to work for anybody. anymore if they continue. Anyway, I heard that she was like, some of the people complain that, she's on drugs, and she looked like she was on drugs according to people, right? So, but that's the thing, you gotta realize something. Now, most supermodels are doing a form of cocaine. Most, not all. The other ones are like, obviously, I can probably see her face, But this girl, like, she put on like a green tint in her face, which made it look like, she's doing drugs. But, the body, of course, other girls complain about her because she's the hottest girl that you're ever going to see ever at that Giant Eagle. It's just, you get a lot of customers from, like, Publix down here in Florida, Giant Eagle, obviously Whole Foods. Oh, my God. Whole Foods, yeah. Yeah, Vegan Fine Foods, too. A shout out. What's up, Fort Lauderdale? So, there's not too many hot white girls out there, and I got one, So I just kept checking her out and I just couldn't handle it. Cause I couldn't handle not looking at her. She's just gorgeous, and the face wasn't as hot as the body. I had a problem with this girl. I didn't realize how hot she was until we got in bed. So anyway, what happened was, I don't know if it was her or somebody, maybe in the U.S. Bank branch, invited me to go across the street. So I went across the street, and she's there. We're at if you go across the street and you see this bar, we were sitting at the far, south end of the bar area, stool thing. So I think it was maybe November this happened. Yeah, maybe first week of December or something like that. So I'm over there, she's over there, and we're just sitting there, and she's buying me these Jägermeister. I got a good menu. She's buying me Jägermeisters, right? And maybe some beers or something like that. I ended up doing 4 shots of Jägermeister and other things with her. Her bill ended up being her bill. It was only hers. I know most people are into buying the girl the drink, and I'm not even into that at all. I don't even. So here I am, just totally wasted. And when I drink alcohol, I pee very quickly. So yeah, I went to the bathroom, which is downstairs. So you make sure you get the right place where we were. I went downstairs to the bathroom multiple times. One time she ends up down there and just attacks me, man. You girls are really aggressive. And we're just kissing. We're bouncing off the walls. She came into the bathroom. We're just all over. I'm just, she's grabbing me everywhere. I'm grabbing her everywhere. We go back up. We're holding hands, up the stairs, and people are looking at us like, "What's you two been doing?" Right? So I left my car. At the time, I had a Chrysler 300M, 2001, maybe 2000. Maybe it was 2000. So I left that in the Giant Eagle parking lot. I told her, and her car was actually pretty close to mine, I guess, somewhere. So we entered. I don't know how she did this. There's no way I would have been able to drive. So we went in her car. She lived in Bedford, okay? Which Bedford, you took 480 and get off. So we go to Bedford. This is not funny. But why am I laughing? So we go to Bedford, we pull off the interstate at whatever, I don't know what street it's called, maybe Garfield Heights area. She needed to get out of here. So she went to it was 4 in the morning, 3, we closed the place down 2:30 or whatever. So we pulled off, and she got this one of these tall beer can things. Got in the car, started drinking some more, and then didn't drink anymore until we got back to her place. So she lived in a bungalow. I'm pretty sure there were bedrooms down on the first floor. But yeah, we ended up going upstairs to her bedroom. About this girl, and the thing is, it really it happens to make me off. Michelle, I talked about this. It really pissed me off. Michelle's wearing a turtleneck we met in Panama City Beach. And then all of a sudden we get naked. I'm big on disclosure. I did not see this. You are just there's no supermodels that are just hot, what? It really pisses me off. What the hell? And I'm more into legs than I am into tits, and I'm more into the lips and the hair and just the pussy, And you're this rack on this girl. want to say 34B.5, 34C. Just amazing. It was just, couldn't stop grabbing her tits. Oh my God. And I'm not into, I'm in this, like, I'm on, like, FetLife, I'm in one of the groups. It's called the A Cup, A Cup group, right? I'm into small breasts. Well, I call it slender breasts, because it's all fat anyway. And I'm not, there's one girl, I should talk about that as well. I mean, she just had this huge rack, but it was like, when she was up against the, we were in the bathtub one time, and they just went totally flat, like, it's like, but this girl, I mean, they were just amazing. Every part of her body was just, So, I don't think I even had a cell phone. I didn't even have a cell phone. I had a U.S. Bank pager. We had pagers back then. I wonder if y'all still have them now. So, yeah, that was fun. What was her name? I don't know if it was Mary. I just kind of want to say it was Mary. But yeah, she was the store manager, and I was the manager. Derek, there was a guy who was the actual, like, main branch manager who was already working at the cold dude, black dude. I like, well, not like black. I'm not gonna say his last name just for whatever, if there's any kind of laws out there, but I just remembered his last name too. Starts with an R. Okay. Oh, I love that guy. Awesome dude. We had a lot of fun. I think he's like a mix of black and, like, because in that area there's a lot of Latino. I don't know. I really like that guy though. He's cool, man. A lot of, just all the people at U.S. Bank. I gotta send this out to Jay. Yeah, Jay, I could mention you, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this out to you. He worked for U.S. Bank, and now you get to hear the story, buddy. What's up? So yeah, there were some really, really hot girls that worked for U.S. Bank. I meant to give a shout out to Nicole. I'll never forget her, ops manager. Oh my God, she was just tearing it up. Big hand. I wasn't into her. She worked with me a bit off. They called her, obviously for a reason. Pretty girl, but didn't do anything with any of the. She was my, like, senior teller kind of thing. So anyway, that's one of my experiences that I had. She's a Giant Eagle girl, and I think about this from time to time. So yeah, she's a big cokehead. I ended up going, hung out with her again. I kind of verified this. She would go back upstairs and hang out with people in their room. And I would stay down. She had a basement too. Hang out in the basement. All they do was drink, smoke weed, and people would tell me they'd go upstairs, and that's where they would snort the cocaine. Real good, right? These are the kind of people that your grocery stores are hiring. It depends. Like in financial advisors, most financial advisors, they handle your 401k, your pension fund, IRA, they don't get tested. And these are people, you wonder why you're only getting maybe 10-15% a year. They don't like care. There's other reasons, but yeah. I remember that girl. I mean, the rack on her. There haven't been too many women who had like a large. I consider that large. 34B, maybe 36 even. Maybe she was, I don't know. Well, she wasn't on her period, but because girls get bigger when yeah, we just the bar, we just all over each other. So I had $1,000 shortage, allegedly. I think somebody went dual control, maybe just stole it or something. I don't know how that would happen, because only me had those. But the ops managers had those numbers, so I ended up getting fired like the 22nd of December. But it was political. That's why I got fired, because I wouldn't go along with their credit card fraud. So yeah, that's an experience. I mean, we really, these girls are so aggressive, and I'm the most sexually affectionate man ever, and it's just you girls are just like trying to keep up with some of you. It's like, just last year, one girl was like, I couldn't go more than 6 hours without her just like losing it, throwing a fit without getting an orgasm. I had to get her off. That's a good thing for me though, right? I mean, we get to have fun doing that. I love it. So we'll see where this goes. I gotta go with the flow, And now I feel like there's so much I want to talk about now that I'm thinking about these things, like America, how much of a disaster this country is, the weather. I know you like to hear about the me blowing the whistle on various things and the experiences I had in Puerto Rico just recently, going back and everything, and have fun with this one.